Link down below as always to credit WWE for piecing this together. Gonna try and make this short and sweet. LA Knight defeating Rey Mysterio. I liked it. This was a match I actually wanted to see, and it was good. It was really fun to see the people chanting LA Knight more than Rey Mysterio. He is so over right now, it's ridiculous. And I even have a little bit of a, not really a story, but just a quick comment about him after. Now, this was really confusing for me. I was impressed with the performance from Alba and Isla, but I don't understand why we're unifying the NXT and the WWE Women's Championship. NXT is a separate show. I mean, I don't watch it because I don't have time to, but even I know that much. So now what? No women on NXT can be the champion now? Or is this like a loophole? Well, no, because it's unified. It's like it's literally together. Completely blindsided by that. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe you can leave a comment down below and shed some light. This whole unified thing, it's like the men's tag team division. That was a bit different because it's so weak that they have apparently not enough star power to have a champion on each show. I don't know. Very confused, but that's that. But the match was good. I didn't mind it, I have to admit. Again, I'm a huge fan of Ronda Rousey, so maybe I'm a little bit biased there. Liv Morgan is back after suffering a shoulder injury. I thought it was an ankle injury. I can't keep up, but I kind of really preferred Shotzi with Raquel. But hey, whatever. I'm all up for this because Liv is actually like really good. Like I've said before, not just another pretty face like what divas used to be back in the day. This girl can go, and Raquel, they're great. Love them as champions. I really, really hope that they have another opportunity to become champions. Pretty Deadly defeated the Street Profits. So, like I said before, I really like the Street Profits. I think they're great. I think Pretty Deadly is good at doing what they're supposed to do, following the script. They're very comfortable in their skin. But I say this every week. I get it. Sometimes I rehash a lot of the same stuff because my feelings haven't changed. I think they belong. I really do. I think they belong on the main roster. I just not, like I said, invested. I can't be invested in every single person, every tag team, every singles, every men, women participant, right? So it is what it is. But we'll see what transpires as time goes on. Because again, of a sort of kind of not really similar fashion, I know I've said the Fandango Tyler Breeze thing a million times, but what I haven't told you, maybe, is that I've always been a huge fan from day one of Tyler Breeze, Fandango as singles, competitors, and then when they were the Fashion Police. To me, again, to this day, no word of a lie, up there with the Usos, some of my favorites. Remember, don't let booking taint your opinion on a performer, a superstar, a wrestler. Okay? Just remember that. So that's that. This was great, but I really don't like Lacey Evans' Sergeant Slaughter gimmick, personally. But it was good, because these two women are great. They're great performers. And maybe we'll see Charlotte Flair as a 15-time champion. Again, I've said this a million times before. In the beginning, I was like, oh, here we go. Ric Flair's daughter, right? Let's see what she can do. And then it was like, wow, Ric Flair is Charlotte Flair's father. See what I did there? It's it took like 5 seconds for me to be on board with Charlotte. Again, Lacey Evans, very, very talented, incredibly strong. Really nothing bad to say. Again, the gimmick, it's not like it's her choice necessarily. I'm sure they do have some say. And then, of course, Asuka appeared. And I like Asuka a lot. And then in the main event, Solo defeats Sheamus. Yeah, that was a good match, though, I have to admit. Solo's been around less than a year, and on his own, no Usos for obvious reasons now, and no Roman, just him, and he's done a great job holding it down. He's just got, I think it's poise, I think is the word I'm looking for. Less than a year, and he's main eventing SmackDown. Like on his own, I mean. To me, that's great, and he hung in there great with Sheamus because of the whole backstage brawl with, well, it wasn't really a brawl, it was just a Samoan spike on Ridge to Fridge, right? So if we take a look at some of the stuff on the side here. Oh yeah, the Grayson Waller thing. I don't know. There's just something about Grayson Waller that I'm like, you know what? No. Just no. This whole... Oh, and Pretty Deadly, obviously. There. For me, it was cringy. I didn't think that was good. I hope Drew McIntyre comes back. I'm just trying to see to make sure I didn't miss anything. That's about it. I mean, there wasn't like a lot of crazy stuff. I didn't have any like, ooh, you know, but you can't always have that every single week. It'd be too difficult. I think obviously one of the big highlights was that Liv Morgan is back. There's no doubt about that. And it'll be interesting to see how they fare in the future, how WWE decides to book them. But yeah, right now, it's trying to understand the unification of the NXT and the WWE Championship. I'm sure if I Googled it, something would come up out of it. And I really hope that LA Knight wins Money in the Bank. And maybe someday cashes in. That's what I wanted to say with the man. Well, yeah, he's at the top of the list. Ray, hide for now, okay? McMahon had him as, what was it? Max Dupree? You know, the whole gimmick with Maximum Male Model there not long ago. And he was a manager, he wasn't even a performer. And supposedly the reason was because there was concerns about his age. Really? Have you seen The Rock? Have you seen Stone Cold Steve Austin? Chris Jericho? Edge? Christian? Like, the list goes on. There's absolutely no issues with him. He is completely over. And Paul, a.k.a. Triple H, saw that and he's like, yeah, no, this guy's a performer. Now, there was talk about his commentary skills apparently holding him back and Vince not liking that. And yeah, his commentary skills weren't bad, but his promos are definitely better because it's a different art. Wrestling, cutting a promo and doing play-by-play commentary, not a lot of people that can do it well. CM Punk can do it. Macho Man Randy Savage can do it. Mr. Perfect. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are just like very dynamic that can just kind of go, and that's what I call the triple threat. They can wrestle, they can cut a promo, and they can do color commentary and just call the shots and it not, you know, be whatever. Definitely wasn't bad. I mean, LA Knight is just a phenomenal talent. And I don't know, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see like what they do with him. Are they going to give him that big push? Is McMahon still a little bit behind the curtains pulling some strings? I really couldn't tell you. Only time will tell to see what happens. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, so as always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. And as always, we'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe, naturally, that would be great. But if not, trust me, I get it. There's a ton of other wrestling YouTube channels out there. I don't even subscribe to all of them. I'm barely subscribed to anything. Then again, I'm too busy trying to do my own shit, right? And if you want to leave a comment down below, anything that has to do with wrestling, maybe a video you want me to cover like on a topic, greatest referees of all time. What do I think of Earl Hebner? Whatever. Did I know he had a twin? Or just anything literally wrestling related. Could be political as long as it's wrestling related. Again, should Chris Benoit be in the Hall of Fame? You know, those kinds of touchy subjects. Should Ric Flair still be in the intro? The whole thing from the plane ride from hell. What's going on with that? Do you believe it? Like, you know, we can get into that, no problem. So, take care, and until next time, bye for now.